What is up, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode of Farming Simulator 25. It is day one of our new role playing game. My wife is currently inside the house getting ready to head out to the garden where she's going to spend the majority of her day. It is March 1st at 9:30 in the morning. Now, full disclosure, this is the second time I have recorded. I got a new microphone, and the microphone was not set up properly. And I recorded an entire episode, did a bunch of work, only to find out that the audio was really bad. Right there on the, I just covered it now. Not exactly straight. That's all right. Maybe I will cut in some footage that doesn't contain the audio from my microphone, so you can at least see kind of what I've done as I talk about it in this episode. Before we get too started though, let's take a look at some of the changes that I made that to the farm here. I think are going to suit us a little bit better. So we'll jump into first person view mode. The first thing I did was I put down some gravel here for a driveway. So we have a place to park the pickup truck. I'm going to get run over by a van, run across the road. And I added some gravel here, a little gravel road here. We have some pallet forks right here. And as we round this corner, you'll notice that there is a building that is missing. That secondary shop that was here is now gone. And instead, we have placed the delivery point here. So when we buy new implements and that sort of thing, this is where they will be delivered.
Wow.
Let's go into the pole barn here, where we have our swather, the little tractor. I'll talk about the fertilizer spreader, the dry goods spreader in a second. We have our combine, our corn planter, potato planter, our seed drill. We'll talk about this guy in just a second. We have our baler, and we have the big tractor over here. Come down here and you'll see some more changes. We got rid of the decorations that were here and the tree that was here, along with the decorations that were right here. We have a more realistic sprayer to the one I had on the farm, the cultivator, and a rock picker. The rock picker I decided to include because we actually had one on the farm that we made when I was really young. It was a converted potato digger to pick rocks. So I felt it was necessary to have that here as well. And we got a Quonset hut here. This is where we're going to store our potatoes. I just noticed that the audio for the game is not working. There we go. Now we got audio for the game. Boy, I tell you. So inside the Quonset hut, we have some conveyor belts. This is so we can offload the trucks in here. I'm sure we'll need to have something to load the trucks when we go to sell them. We have our potato digger parked between the Quonset hut and the hay shed. Decided to go with this style rake. It's a little bit more in line with what we had as far as width goes and capabilities. So going with this one, it's not exactly the same, but it's close enough. And instead of the harrow bed, we're going to do an auto-loading trailer. I don't like it. I feel it's kind of cheating, but it's better than that piece of crap in game one. If anybody knows of a good harrow bed like that New Holland 1095 harrow bed, please let me know. Okay, around here we have our plow. We have a flatbed trailer. Our flatbed trailer on the farm was not a step deck. It was just a flatbed. And it didn't have ramps. So it was just a straight flatbed we used for hauling hay and anything else we decide to stick on it. Also, new Quonset hut instead of the shop down here. I don't think I have anything in it. Yeah, nothing in it. Now this one has our potato truck and our semi truck. Our cab over semi truck.
Okay.
All right. And we kept the lower shop down here. And of course, our new tractor hooked up to our disc. So let's talk really quick about this seeding truck right here. Now we had one that was very similar, not very similar to this. This reminds me of the one we had on the farm. It did have a little V-shaped hopper on the back of like a really old Chevy C50 or something like that. It was an old piece of crap. It went maybe like a high speed of like 30 miles an hour, but it had a big boom on it, and it was stuck out the back just like this. This one swings out to the side, and you can pull up your planter right here and fill it up. Ours on the farm, it didn't move, and we had a big hose that came down the from the auger here, so we could load up our seed boxes with corn. We just turn on the auger, and it would just fill each individual box whenever we needed to. So I tried messing with this quite a bit. Now, let's go into the mods really quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So first one I got was this one right here, this little bumper pull universal seed tender here. But I could not get anything to hook up to it. And I even tried the other gooseneck style. Again, couldn't get anything to hook up to it. So I then found this one that you put on like a trailer. And I liked it. I tested it out. Everything seems to work okay. But this one, the Seed Runner for Fiber Dash, it looks identical. So not knowing what Fiber Dash is, I did some Google searching, and I found what Fiber Dash is, and it is this system here. I think they have a put together. Here we go. So it's a trailer in a system. So you put your water in a tank. Well, let's go in here. See here. There we go. We'll put your water in the tanks, and you put your IBC totes on the top up here, and you put other chemicals in here, and then it mixes it, and you pull up your sprayer to it, and it'll fill your sprayer with mixed chemical, whatever it is, if it's fertilizer, if it's herbicide, that sort of thing. And so I was thinking, well, this will be great. This will solve two problems, because we didn't have any kind of sprayer tender at all on the farm. Pretty much everywhere we had to spray, we had access to water. There was always a way to get water on the farm. So that was never a big deal. This is that IBC tote I was talking about. That's what they are. They're about 350 gallons of liquid. And we would get these delivered to us from the chemical company. I tried working with something like this, and I put that seed tender on the back, thinking, great, now I have a way of doing fertilizer, herbicide, and seeds and dry fertilizer with that seed tender on there. And you can build things on here as well. You can customize your own trailer and all this stuff. And I thought this would be great for a great way of starting out, but I couldn't get it to work. I tested it and and I just could not get it to work. Even with this one, I couldn't get I can get this to work, but I couldn't get the fiber thing to work. Like even the pre-made one, completely loaded up, pulled over a sprayer, I could not get it to work right. And the entire trailer likes to slide across the ground. So I'm not in love with this. It's a great idea, but I'm not in love with it. Decided not to go that route. So what we did instead, I made the truck that you see here. It's close. It works just like our seed tender that we had. Piece of crap Chevy. And it'll work for what our needs are. So speaking of which, let's run around this way. And we have some new silos here. I believe this one here is for lime, when the fields need lime spread. This one is for, let's turn that on here. Solid fertilizer. This one is for liquid fertilizer. This one is for seeds. And this one is for water. It's our well. So I thought I had one for herbicide. Maybe I was planning on using that fiber thing for herbicide, mixing it with the water. We might have to fix that. We need to get herbicide, put it in a herbicide tank, because we don't have that fiber system now. So the dry chemicals. Now, growing up on the farm, we never spread dry chemicals on the field. We only did wet, and the reason why we did wet was because we had central pivots the majority of the time, and we can pump our chemicals through the central pivot when we're irrigating. So there was no reason to put dry chemicals on. We never did lime. I mean, lime is incredibly foreign to us, but in game we need to do it. And so I got this little dry hopper here. We can hook up to the little tractor and go and spread dry fertilizer, dry lime on the field as we need. So if we did need to, okay, let me back up. We did need to spread, it was something on the field. I don't remember what it was, but we contract that out with the local chemical company, and they have these big giant 3-wheelers with big giant booms and stuff, and they came and knocked it out in like 10 minutes. So yeah, it was just, that's how we did it. So the fields, this morning I jumped on the big tractor and I came out here and I disked this cornfield. We did this one. We did the potato field here. And we did this cornfield over here. Unfortunately, though, we couldn't use the big tractor to do the cornfield, disking it, because it had a very hard time pulling this hill over here. It's doing it, but it's doing it real slow. Ain't nobody got time for this. All right, we're gonna pick up. We're gonna go grab the other tractor. So I took it back and we hooked it up to the new tractor, and then I fumbled around with the GPS auto steer and got it knocked out pretty quick. That new tractor is pretty nice. So this is our alfalfa field. Let's take a look at our fields really quick. Oh, we have to save. All right, so here we have our fields. Let's see what they need. So we have, oh, that's right. We are in stubble tillage. And I'm not sure if we can actually plant into that. So in real life, after we were done disking once or twice to break up all the plant matter and push it down into the dirt and turn it back to dirt, we would seed. And so we don't plow. We don't plow unless we are switching crops. So like once every 4 years, we would come into this alfalfa field, plow it under, and then cultivate it, disc it, and seed it. We wouldn't plow every year. It's just not needed. We would just disc usually, and that was it. We would disc it once or twice, maybe 3 times. Sometimes we would disc like in the fall, and then again in the spring, and then again like 2 weeks later, and then seed. That way, and it looked kind of like this. I mean, there was still some plant matter there, but it was breaking down pretty quick, and we would seed directly into it. So I'm hoping that we can seed soon. Let's see here. We need to go into here. We can't plant corn yet. I tried planting corn and it did not work. In fact, we put a little bit of money into the seeder. All right, we're going to remove the cover. See if we can get this to work. There, start filling. Solid fertilizer, yeah. We want to start filling fertilizer. Okay, that did not put very much in. That 200 liters. We'll see how far it lasts us here. Probably not very much. I'm going to start filling that. Seeds, 500 liters. Boom. Okay, so we're not quite full yet. We're going to cover that. Well, this is just kind of a test here. I'm testing the game mechanic more or less. See if this is actually going to work. Turn on seeder B. Cannot be planted in March. Probably should have checked that. And we ended up not using it. It's still sitting in the seeder. It's not very much. So, but potatoes, we can. Potatoes we can plant. We are in March, so we're going to be doing that. The way these things work is you have to buy it. In fact, I think we need to buy some more. This is fertilizer. I need the seeds. Which one's the seeds? This one's seeds. We're about to $27,000 for seeds here. Let's do 1,000 liters. Well, yeah, we'll do 1,000 liters. We'll go ahead and buy that. We'll pull up the potato planter. So I would kind of wish we could do different seed types for each bin, like have multiple bins for different seeds, because, what is a seed? It depends on the crop, right? So we're going to get the potato planter over here and we're going to fill it full of seed when those would never be held in a bin like this. They would be in a Quonset hut and cut. They would, we'd have an army of people cutting the potatoes, seed potatoes, and that's what you would plant. And yeah, so up in the upper right hand corner, you will see that we have $147,839, and that is because when my grandfather passed away and the farm went to me, the farm accounts went to me as well, and there was about $150,000 in that farm account. Since we sold the farm, or not really sold the farm, we sold all the equipment and everything. That's a lot of that money where it came from. And that money got distributed throughout the family. So since I was leasing out the land and everything, we didn't really feel right keeping a farm account like that. So I was given all the farmland and the house that's actually still there. It's being rented out. So anyway, for the game, since we kept the farm and, we kept all the equipment, I still need some seed money. So we got $150,000 that we're working with here. All right. So let's see. What are we going to do? We have this tractor here. We need to wash it. I was thinking about pouring a concrete slab here to make it our wash basin area. We don't need to wash the tractor. We rarely ever wash tractors, but we will wash the implements when we're done using them for the season. So I'm going to fire up this tractor here. I'm going to lift up the implement. Okay, let's switch to the right implement here and lift it up. Perfect. And shut off the tractor. And we don't have a pressure washer. We need to buy one. Let's see. Where can I find them at? I think I saw it way down here at the... Yeah, here we go. Miscellaneous. What is this? Mowers cut grass. Oh, okay, it's a type of mower. Oh my goodness. This is $4,300. This is why we have $150,000. All right, let's buy it. Oh, we have to run up here to go get it. I'm hoping that we can pick it up and push it or something. I thought I was gonna be able to place it. Can I just pick it up? I cannot just pick it up. Okay. I want to take it. Take Lance. I can take the... How do I place it? I don't want to... All right. Well, you know what? We are going to turn on super strength. We're going to pick it up. We're going to go place it where we need to place it. Now, obviously, we wouldn't be picking this thing up like this with one hand and just trucking it around. But it is on wheels. We could easily roll it around. So, there is that. All right, we'll place it right here. Let's go right here. That's a good spot. Turn super strength off before I forget. All right, now we'll wash the implement here. Said I'm not too worried about the tractor. Tractor's going to get super dirty. We would wash them after they would get so dirty that, you know, we're having a hard time seeing windows and just look bad. But we would wash them at least once a year. And that would be right before we would go into winter, because we would work on them over the winter. We want to be working on a nice, clean machine. All right. We'll come over here and park the disc. And unhook from it. We'll go park this tractor. We could use this tractor to plant potatoes. Yeah, let's use this one to plant potatoes. I was going to use the big tractor to do it, but we're already in this one, and this one has GPS, which is going to be pretty nice up here in the rafters. Pick it up. Whoa! Oh, they got hooked on the building. All right, we'll come around here. We'll get these seeds. Again, this is not how it's done in real life. These would be trucked out to us in a potato truck. But this is how we're doing here. All right, so we're going to start filling seeds, yes. All right, we got 1,000 liters. Hopefully this lasts us this field. Get kind of lined up here. All right, now I believe it was hold H. Yeah, it turns us on like so. Working with is 3 meters, number of headlands. We'll do 4, sure. We're going to actually do up and down and then go around and around this time. With planting potatoes, let's see. We actually we never did headlands, come to think of it. We would just do up and down. But, yeah, we're going to do headlands. That's fine. But we'll do headlands last. So we're going to show lines. Cruise control deactivation. No. Okay. All right. We're going to do headlands last. That means we're going to get lined up now. Back up a little bit here. We'll walk into the line. Okay, and then we need to actually unfold. I guess now we just gotta lower it. Okay. There's no turning it on because it's driven by the wheels. So now we just gotta go. And we're planting. Looks like the rows are going the wrong way. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna plant this field into potatoes. So that answers that question. We can plant after disking. So that's great. All right, we'll pick up. Walk into this row. Lower down. Since we're using GPS, we can skip rows like that. Traditionally, we would not. That would have been like a 3-point turn. And we would actually be using the markers, the ridge markers. But with planting potatoes, it's actually pretty easy to see where you've been. So we still use them now. All right, we'll pick up. Yeah, like this. I'm not going to make that turn, so I'm going to back up. Lock in. Cruise control. Lower it down. And we're planting. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to run out of seed here real soon. We didn't get very much done, and there we are. We are out of seed. So we'll pick up. We'll go get more seed. And this time we'll have to purchase significantly more. 1,000 liters of seed of potatoes did not go very far at all. We'll just jump across the road here. Look for traffic. Pull up to the seed bin. Hop out because we got to interact with it here. Let's just fill it. It's expensive, but we need the seed. All right, we're going to fill up our planter. There we go. Well, it's 26,650. Or no, 2,665. Wow. All right. All right, last pass here. And this field is planted. Let's take a look. Yeah, these ends are kind of garbage, hot garbage, but it is what it is. You know, it can't be 100% on everything. So we'll come up to the end here, come to a stop. Whoop, stop. We'll raise it up. Now we need to go unload. We gotta wait for the car. need to go unload the rest of these potatoes. It's not very many. 57 liters, which is not that much. We'll come screaming in here. See if we can put them back in that seed bin. I'm not sure if we can. I haven't tested this at all. Pull up like that. DF1 menu. Unload I. Oh, it just put a little box of them there. Okay, well, I'm sure we could put that box back into the seeder for next time. So, all right, so let's go get this guy washed up. This planter, we are done with it for the season. And so it can be washed and put away. Okay, we got a short hose on this thing. All right. Go put it away now. That was fun. We'll unhook that and we'll come over here and just park this tractor for next time. I'm going to try and use the older equipment. I feel kind of like I'm cheating using this newer tractor because we relied heavily on this older equipment. You can see it's getting all nice and dirty from when I was out disking. And I like it. You know, I like driving around the old equipment. So, okay, so let's go check out this field. Now we got it planted. See what it says in the information below. Make sure we don't get hit by a car as we cross the road. All right, moisture is in the red. Ideal moisture is there. So we got, apparently we can irrigate. We can do left control L is irrigation. Let's see. Oh, excuse me, right control L. Pushing it. Oh, irrigation active. There we go. Oh, I see. So it's costing us some money. And I don't know how long we need to leave it run for. I'm going to turn it off because I don't know. Let's check, see if we can find the weather. No, we have to save. All right, so looks like this might be weather. This tab here. As soon as it loads in, my computer just kind of sped up a little bit. Own fields. Oh, okay, this is the moisture. Let's see. Do we have anything for the weather? Like the weather forecast. I would really like to know if we're getting any kind of rain coming up here pretty soon. This is a mod that I just recently downloaded. It's a little bit more realistic loan system, I guess. Let's see. Crop types, growth, soil composition. Yeah, this is nothing. Oh, down here. Hello. All right, March 1st. We just cloudy and overcast. Looks like April 1st, we're getting some moisture. So we got a month to go before we get any rain. Now, I do have it set. I think I said in the very first episode, or the episode 0, is that we were doing, or was it 3? I think I had 4 days. I'm going to lower that down to 2 days. So I'm also going to pump up the time scale just to get the days to go by just a little bit quicker. Okay, so everything else is looking good here, though. As far as, I mean, it's a basic bare bones field. So, and they're growing. So that's good. Let's go check our alfalfa. I know that we were just over here, I wasn't really looking, looking. So, so all right. Moisture is at 20%. So this one's pretty good. So apparently that's probably true to form. When you till land and you turn it over and mix up the soil, you lose moisture. And so with us on the farm, we had those central pivots. That was not really a big concern. But with your dry land farming like this, it's huge concern. You don't want to overmix the land. You want to time it to where we do it right before rain or something like that. So as you can see here, we're at 0.7%, whereas the field across the road here is at 20%. And I'm guessing that's because we haven't tilled. I'm gonna get hit by a school bus. Haven't tilled this, which is fine by me. So that's growing. That's going good. I don't think we. Oh, I'm about to get run over by a bus. I don't think we have much more to do today. So spring work is kicking. We got everything planted that we can. We got the potatoes planted. Do we need to fertilize them right now? I don't think so. Usually, okay, going back to real life now, we don't fertilize right away. The ground has got a lot of nutrient still in it from the plant matter. We wait until the little seedlings are just starting to sprout and turning green, turns the field green, and we come out and we will fertilize something, depending on what it needs. So, and again, we would do that with the central pivot, not, with a sprayer. So moisture is in the toilet. So that's not great. Let's see. It doesn't say anything about the amount of fertilizer. Let's go into this view. We'll zoom way in. When I really focus, I don't know what this is. Let's see. Silty clay. Oh, okay. Because it's our soil type. Roughly 90% expected right now. That's good. Soil types, pH. Oh, this is that precision farming stuff. Oh, got it. Okay. So our pH. Oh, I think we need to do like the soil sampling for it to give us this information, which we're not there yet. We're not that wealthy. So we're not going to be worrying about that just now. I guess it's not going to tell us if we need. Oh, you can see the spots I missed. It's not going to tell us if it needs fertilizer or not. Unless I'm looking in the wrong spot. I could be looking in the wrong spot. So, all right. So I think we just need to hang out. I'm going to go help the wife with the garden duties, probably for the rest of the day. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, it's a nice new day. 8 o'clock in the morning, March 2nd. Helped the wife with the garden yesterday. We got it all going. So I'm going to check out the farm here really quick. Let's jump in our farm truck. Got some laundry out. And the mailman's going to run me over. Nothing's changed with the field, the potato field. It's only been a day after all. Turn in here to the lower shop. Now let's go into town. It's been a while since I've been in town and go check it out. Oh no. Here's the neighbor's farm. They are good friends of ours. See, we got some corn already standing up. That's strange for being March. We can't even seed corn yet. I have to ask them what their secret is. Let's stop by and say hi. All right, well, I just had a chat with the neighbor. I was curious about the corn. Like, how they get to corn almost ready to be harvested. It's only March. He told me Miracle Grow. He uses Miracle Grow on his cornfield. Imagine that. All right, well, let's continue our little drive in the town. I just want to stop and share a cup of coffee with him and, catch up. He's got a great operation here at Biofuel Place across the way there. Sell a little bit of flowers on the roadside. Make a little bit of extra money. City of Moccasin. Hometown. Gonna come this way. We got the grain elevators here. The gas station. Then we have the dealership here. They got a bunch of tractors and stuff out on display. These are all actually available to rent. I can come here and rent anything I need if I just need to borrow something really quick. I'll turn down this road here. Watch out for the pedestrians. Tim Hortons. Applebee's. There's an old courthouse. I'll have to come over for a Wednesday night steak night at Applebee's. Yeah. Tractor Supply. Well, we'll have to stop in there too and get some oil and stuff for the tractors. Del Taco. Pretty good place, and a Wendy's. It's closer to lunch, I'd say we'd stop and have a burger. All right. Yeah, I'm going to stop by Tractor Supply and the fire department there. Just stop by Tractor Supply. We'll get some oil and stuff for the tractors. See if there's anything else we can get while we're there. All right, we got our supplies. That's the Kodiak Brewery. It's a good place to get a beer and a burger. Central Cafe is a great place to come for breakfast if you're ever in town. Got more grain elevators there. Farm Sim Show. Sandwich Gold Mine. The Garden Center. Wife was there yesterday for half the day buying everything. Spending way too much money. And that's the town of Moccasin. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Might as well get on back home and see if the wife needs any any help with her chores. All right. We are home. Well, this is just going to be, again, a nothing day. Everything is just moving along swimmingly. I'm going to go inside and speak with the wife, see if there's anything I can do for her. So yeah, we'll see you later. All right. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. Just finished having my coffee. March the 3rd. We had to pay a little bit of money for our farm maintenance cost. I'm not sure what that was all about. But yeah, just getting along, and we're just waiting for the right time to go ahead and seed those cornfields. Not much else going on. It's kind of slow, surprisingly. Usually spring you're really busy, but I got a feeling the busy time is about to come. So yeah, we're gonna fill those bins, hopefully, and we're going to make a go of this whole farming thing. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be home, working the land that I grew up on. Tell you what, there's no greater feeling. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.